Hey, what's up guys, it's ATL's Finest, and today we're going to install Canards on my Fenders, which are cut. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check that out. I've already installed one Canard in the Fender, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Let's go see it. Alright guys, here is the Canard. I'm going to install two Canards in the Fender, one right here that I've already installed, and one down here. And I made it to go with a little bit with the tire, so it's looking pretty nice. The one in the bottom is gonna be a little bit wider. Alright guys, so what you're gonna need for this project is of course a Canard, a DIY or bought online, aftermarket, doesn't really matter, it depends on you. You're gonna need an L/bracket, some bolts, and some nuts. Make sure they're exactly the same size, because you don't want to go home finding out you have to go back. Also some tape to measure, and some tools. You're gonna need to you're gonna need to do holes in your fender. I know that kind of sucks, but at the end it's worth doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it guys. Alright guys, so just to let you know, these Canards, I'm not going to explain how I did them and how to cut them and everything, because I already explained that on the last video on the DIY Canards. So if you want to see how to cut it into form and all that good stuff, make sure to check out my last video. This is just going to be me installing it on my Fender. I'm not going to really go into detail how to do the Canards. This video is specifically for people who have done the Fender mod that I've shown on one of my last videos. So if you have a stock Fender, I wouldn't recommend doing this because it'll kind of look weird. Because here it's filling up the gap with the Canards, but if you have stock Fenders, you're basically gonna have Canards popping out your car, and I don't think that looks as great. So what you want to first do is take out the nut down here. This nut down here, this is the only one I've left out of 3, because there was 1, 2, 3, and I left 1 because if I didn't leave any of them on, this would flex too much and there would be a gap down right here popping out this way, and I don't want that. I want it to be flush and this going in. Alright, so I got the bolt out, and just to tell you guys, it's a 10mm. And it should give you great access to this bottom part of the fender. It's not flexing as much because the zip tie is holding this back. So alright guys, so after that you're gonna take out the bolt or the zip tie that you have put on the fender protector to let this completely be loose. Also before you take the zip tie or the bolt out, make sure to turn the wheel for better access to the fender, because I'm just too lazy to just pick up the whole car. It's just doing the most. I literally did this one with just moving the wheel, so just to tell you guys, you don't have to lift the car. Alright, let's get back to it. There you go. As you can see, I have complete access to this whole part of the fender. Alright, since you now have control of the lower fender, now you want to mark where you want to make the holes with a Sharpie or any kind of utensil that marks very well. Make sure to measure everything exactly how you want it to look, because you don't want to make holes in your fender and just keep on making holes. I messed up one time on this part, as you can see, but instead of making another hole in the fender, I just rather make a hole in the Canard, because I don't care about this. I can always do a replica. So around right here, since I've already done the top part, I don't have to do all the measuring and stuff. Hey, what's up guys? So while I was fucking working on it, it started pouring like fucking hell. Alright, in 1 minute it just started pouring hell. So I thought of some ATL's finest haggard shit. and got my fucking protector, or whatever you want to call it, and made a fucking tent. Made fucking holes right here and right there, and fucking zip tied it and made my own fucking tent or protector. But yeah, so a lot of my shit got fucking wet, but we good. Ain't nothing can stop fucking ATL's finest, so let's fucking keep moving. Alright guys, so back to what we were doing. I've marked where I'm gonna make the first hole, and I'm about to drill it. Okay, so I got the hole. I'm about to mount the Canard and this bracket and the bolt, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I got the bracket in, I got the bolts in, I got one side of the Canard in. Very sturdy. It's self-explanatory how to do that. It's gonna look something like that. It doesn't look that great at the moment, but because this is, if I do this, it gets back to normal, so it won't have this effect. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'll get this side done, and I'll show you guys how it looks. Alright guys, here how it looks. It looks pretty nice. I know this one is a straight line and this one isn't. I know I have to do that, but I will. I just wanted this one to look a little bit wider. Alright guys, so I'm gonna take the cover out because it stopped raining, and I'm gonna show you some pretty nice shots of the Fender and the new Canards in the Fender. I hope you guys like it. You guys like that mod for the Fender Cut, and I have lots of DIYs coming. Trust me, I have ideas. I just need the material and the tools to do it with, but lots of things coming for this YouTube channel. Also guys, thank you guys for getting me up to 500 plus views on my Fender Cut video. I really appreciate that. 500 views is enough for people in my community to start noticing me. But yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time on ATL's Finest.